Okay, so in previous class, we have discussed Bressenheim lines drawing algorithms. So in the DDA, there is some drawbacks. In DDA, we were using round function. So due to this, it's increased the computation time and it's used approximation. So remove this kind of limitation of DDA. We use Bressenheim's line drawing algorithms. So Bressenheim line drawing algorithm, we start with calculating our slope of line from starting point to end point. Then if your aim in slope is less than 1, then we move in axis with unit interval, and y we will calculate. And if your m is greater than 1, then we move at the y axis with the unit interval, and corresponding x we will calculate. If your m is exactly equals to 1, then we will move in both the axes with unit interval. Means xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 and yk plus 1 will be yk plus 1. Okay, so we have discussed the first case when your slope is less than 1. as, as you know, the equation of line is y equals to mx plus c. We just put the value of x when your m is less than 1. X will move with unit interval, means xk plus 1, means the next point will be xk plus 1. So corresponding value of y we are calculating. As you can see here, we are moving x with unit interval xk plus 1, corresponding y we are going to find. So we just put the value of x, which is with unit interval, moving with unit interval, the corresponding value we are going to find. So in this graph, this is your true line. This is, suppose this is your starting point. At this point your line is start. So the starting point, as you can see, is xk yk. This is the initial point, and the next point when your slope is less than 1, the next point is xk plus 1, and corresponding y we are going to find. Two point is y is here. So the y, which point you are going to select, this one yk or yk plus 1. It will depends on the distance, this distance d1 or d2, which one is minimum, the point we will select. Suppose your d1 is minimum, this point is y is near to this yk, then we will select yk. If your y, this y is near to yk plus 1, then we will select this yk plus 1. So selecting this which point yk or yk is depend on your decision parameter. Decision parameter is nothing but which one, d1 is smaller or d2 is smaller. So find this uh, d1 and d2, difference between d1 and d2. If it is negative, means this value is smaller, sorry, greater, then your point will be yk, means this point is smaller. Then this point, this value will be negative, so you will select yk. If this value is smaller, means the value is negative, then you will select yk. So depend on your decision parameter. If your this is your decision parameter pk, if it is greater than 0, means it is positive value. Positive value, then you will select yk plus 1. Yk plus 1 means this point, because here this y2 is smaller. Okay, so when this is smaller, this value is will be positive. If your yk is less than 0, means negative value, then you will select yk, means you are saying d1 is smaller. So based on your decision parameter, you are selecting point yk or yk plus 1. Okay, so this based on your decision parameter, you are selecting yk or yk plus 1 for value of xk plus 1. Okay, so for finding this decision parameter, we derived some formula. This your d1, as you can define here, d1 will be y minus yk, this distance, and d2 will be yk plus 1 minus y, as I write here, and put some values from just substitute value of y from this equation and value of y from this equation. In calculating the decision parameter, just put all the values here. So as you can see, this descent parameter, initial descent parameter will be like this. Okay, and the next descent parameter, then for the next point we will calculate pk plus 1. pk for calculating the pk plus 1, we just replace k with k plus 1. In this pk there is some xk yk, just replace xk yk with xk plus 1 yk plus 1. Just put the value of pk plus 1, you find is the next descent parameter. As you can see, this is your next descent parameter equation. Okay, and this is your initial descent parameter we have calculated at this point. I just simplified this equation with the put the value of c with this equation. From this equation, c equals to y minus mx, and just simplify this and you will get this equation, pk equals to 2y minus dx. Okay, till this point I think clear to all of you. Please speak if it is not clear, or if you're not able to listen me properly. Harita Sharma, it is audible? Is it audible? Please speak. Yes, Komal Sharma, please speak. No? I'm not audible? Chat. I'm not audible to all of you. Nobody is responding. Yes, audible. Then please speak. Pahlad, you can also speak. Okay.
Able.
Okay. Because at the time of explaining, I'm not going to see your chat. So please speak if you want. If you have any doubt, and if you want to share something, if is not able to listen me or something, any kind of problem, you can just unmute your mic and speak. Okay, so we have calculated pk means the initial descent parameter, and pk plus 1 is the next descent parameter. When
सर ये लास्ट वाला सर वापस बता दो
ये वाला
इनिशियल से।
ये वाला
हाँ सर ये वाला, हाँ सर ये इनिशियल वाले से।
ओके,
हाँ
ये
सर
क्या
ये इनिशियल।
आपने ये कैलकुलेट कर लिया था यहाँ तक?
यस सर।
यहाँ तक क्लियर था? देखिए आपका ये इक्वेशन हमने वहाँ से लिया, ठीक है। इसमें c की जो वैल्यू है उसको सब्स्टिट्यूट किया हुआ, इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन इज y इक्वल्स टू mx प्लस c, मीन्स c इक्वल्स टू y माइनस mx. जस्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस वैल्यू at the c and y equals to mx, and just multiply this value of m. M means slope means delta y by delta x. I just put this value and just again simplified. At this point we just simplified. Okay, and at the initial point, when you calculating the initial descent parameter, the initial your point is xk yk. As you can see in this graph, your initial point is xk yk. So I just replace xk, sorry, x and y. This is y, this is x. Replace with xk and yk. So xk and yk, and again simplified. When you simplify this, you will get this equation. pk means initial descent parameter will be 2y minus dx. Okay. Okay, is this clear? Okay. So we have calculated initial descent parameter equation when your slope means m is less than 1. When m is less than 1, your pk means initial descent parameter is 2 delta y minus delta x, and your next descent parameter pk plus 1 equals to your previous descent parameter is initial pk plus 2 delta y minus 2 delta x yk plus 1 minus yk. We have calculated these two equation, initial descent parameter and next descent parameter for when m less than 1. And we also know if your pk is greater than 0, means positive integer value, okay, then your xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, means x is moving with unit interval, and corresponding y k plus 1 will be yk plus 1. We will select the next interval of y, okay, as you know. And if your pk is less than 0, means negative value, then xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1. Xk is always moving with unit interval when your slope is less than 1, and yk plus 1 will be yk, okay, as we derived this equation, okay, when your slope is less than 1. So what is the case when your slope is greater than 1? When your slope is greater than 1, slope is greater than 1, your pk, for calculating this initial descent parameter and next descent parameter for the next point, for m is greater than 1, we just replace x with y and y with x, means just swapping of x and y, you will get this descent parameters, okay. For when your m is greater than 1, please unmute your mic. Somebody's mic is Please mute your mic. Somebody's mic is on. Unmute. Okay. So when your m is greater than 1, your pk, means initial descent parameter, will be 2 y, replace y with x, 2 delta x minus delta y. Just change the value of x and y. Interchange the value of x and y. And next descent parameter means pk plus 1 will be your pk, initial descent parameter, plus 2 delta x, right, delta x minus 2 delta y xk plus 1 minus xk, okay. When m is greater than 1, we have just derived this initial descent parameter and next descent parameter. Just change the value of x and y when your m is less than 1. So if your pk is greater than 0, means positive numbers or 0, your xk plus 1 will be, what it will be, xk plus 1. I'm just changing the value again. If it is confusing, then if it is confusing, just change the value x and y with x with y, yk plus 1 will be yk plus 1, and xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1. I'm just replacing the value of x with y and y with x, means interchanging this value. When pk is less than 0, means negative value, then yk plus 1 will be yk plus 1, and xk plus 1 will be xk, okay. So when your slope is less than 1, you derive the equation, and for your slope is greater than 1, just change the value of x and x with y with x, means interchange these values. And when your slope is equals to 1, what will happen? When your slope m equals to 1, you do not need to do anything, just write xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, and yk plus 1 will be yk plus 1 in all the cases. There is no need to calculate the initial descent parameter, next descent parameter, or anything. Just increment of both the axes with 1. and at each iteration. Okay, so is it clear? So means when your uh, slope is less than 1 and your pk is greater than 0, your next point means next coordinate will be xk plus 1 yk plus 1.
Right.
And if your decision parameter is less than 0 in case of m less than 1, your next coordinate will be xk plus 1 yk. In case of m greater than 1, your pk means next initial decision parameter is greater than 0, your next coordinate will be xk xk plus 1 yk plus 1. If your pk is less than 0, then next coordinate will be xk and yk plus 1. Okay, so is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? Please speak, unmute your mic and speak. If any doubt, you can also ask. So all three cases clear. When your slope is less than 1, when your slope is greater than 1, and your slope is equals to 1. Okay,
सर आपने स्लोप इज इक्वल्स टू 0 लिखा हुआ है, वो 1 है 0?
okay, equals to 1, sorry. Yes, you are right. ये 1 है. Okay, ये 1 है.
सर
हाँ बोलिए.
सर अगर जो D1 और D2 है डिस्टेंस जो है पॉइंट से, अगर वो दोनों इक्वल होती है तो हम कौन सा पॉइंट प्रेफर करेंगे, yk या yk प्लस 1?
ओके, आपका इक्वल्स टू है मीन्स इक्वल्स टू है मीन्स पी के क्या हो जाएगा, इक्वल्स टू 0 हो जाएगा.
हाँ, D1 और D2 दोनों
इक्वल्स हैं.
हाँ
इक्वल से मीन्स 0 हो जाएगा ना. D1 माइनस D2, D1 भी 5 है, D2 भी 5 है, मीन्स डिफरेंस क्या होगा, 0. When your difference is 0, then you will pick this one. Pk is greater than 0, greater than equals to 0. Equals to case I am considering in when your pk is greater than equals to. So this first case you will consider. I am writing here and not only writing greater than, it is greater than equals to. Okay, is it clear?
yes sir, yes sir.
Okay, so start with take one example, Bresenham's line drawing. Suppose your starting point means your given point are starting point is 35, 35 and 40, and your end point 43 and 45. You have given this points, starting point and end point, and you are just finding the intermediate points between these two points. Okay, using Bresenham's line drawing algorithms. So first you will calculate the slope of your line m. M means y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, where y2 is 45, y1 is 40, and x2 which is 43, x1 which is 35, 5, and this is 8, which is approximately 0.6 something, 0.6, means which is less than 1, means your m is less than 1. When you calculate the slope using these given points, your slope is less than 1. This is the first case you would consider, this first case. Okay, when m is less than 1, so calculate all the values. First, drawing a table k with, for the iteration, your initial point xk yk, your decision parameter value pk, and your next point xk plus 1 yk plus 1. Drawing a table. First iteration 0. First calculate the pk, value of pk. So, for calculating the value of pk, what is the formula for pk when m is less than 1, which is 2 delta y minus delta x. Okay? And pk1, I just writing the formula for pk plus 2 delta y minus 2 delta x yk plus 1 minus yk. This is the formula we have derived for m when m less than 1. So substitute the value pk equals to 2 delta y. 2. What is the delta y? Delta y means y2 minus y1. What is the y2? 45 minus 40. 45 minus 40, which is 5. And delta x, x2 minus x1, 43 minus 35, which is 8. Okay, so your delta y is 5 and delta x is 8. One minute. Okay, so you calculate the delta y and delta x. Okay, so what is delta y? It is 5 minus delta x, which is 8. 8. So 2 into 5 is 10 minus 2 is 2. So your initial point is, what is your initial point? 35, 40. So right, 35, 40, and your initial descent parameter, which is 2. When your initial descent parameter is greater than equals to 0, when your initial descent parameter is greater than 0, your next point will be xk plus 1, yk plus 1, means both coordinate will increase by 1. So xk is 35 plus 1 is 36, yk is 40 plus 1, 41. So your next point will be 36, 41. Calculate for the next iteration first. Calculate next descent parameter first, pk plus 1. What is the equation of next descent parameter? pk, what is the value of pk? Which is 2 plus 2 delta y. Delta y is 5, as you calculate here, 5 minus 2 delta x. Delta x is 8 plus multiplied yk plus 1 minus yk. Yk plus 1 is 41 and yk is 40. Calculate this. 2 plus 2.5, 10, 10 plus 2, 12, 12 minus 2.8, 16, 1, 16 minus 12, which is 4. -4, 2 plus 10 is 12, minus 16, 12 minus 16 minus 4. So your pk is, value of pk is -4. Your first point, initial point is, now initial point will be 3641. You're calculating for 3641, and your pk, decision parameter, is -4. When your decision parameter is less than 0, your xk will change with 1, and yk will still the same value, previous value. Okay, so xk is changing with 1, means point will be 36 plus 1, 37, and your yk plus 1 will be yk, which is 41. It's 141. Okay. 41. Okay, so your yk plus 1 will be yk, which is 41 minus 4. Calculate for the next iteration to calculate yk plus 1. Yk plus 1 will be yk, pk. Your pk is -4 plus 2 delta y. Delta y is 5 minus 2 delta x, which is 8. Yk plus 1. Yk plus 1 is 41. 41 minus yk, which is also 41. Calculate this. This is 0. 10 plus -4, which is 6. Okay. When your pk is 6, your initial point is 3741. 3741. When initial decision parameter is 6, means positive number greater than equals to 0. Then your y will change with 1. 37 plus 1, 38. And your yk plus 1 will be yk, which is 41 plus 1 means 42. We will calculate this point till we reach to our end point. So what is your end point? Your end point is 43, 45. So you have to calculate till 43, 45. You have calculate 38, 42. So calculate the next decision parameter for iteration 3. Pk plus 1, pk plus 2 delta y, which is 5, minus 2 delta x, which is 8, into yk plus 1, 42, minus yk, 41. Simplify this. 41 minus 41, 1. It's minus 16 plus 10 minus 6 plus 6. So 0. So your pk plus 1 is 0, and your initial point is 38. Your initial point is 38, 42, and your decision parameter is 0, means it is greater than equals to 0. then your xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 is 38 plus 1 39, and yk plus 1 will be yk plus 1 is 42 plus 1 43. Okay, calculate for the next iteration, iteration 4, pk plus 1. Your initial pk decision parameter is 0 plus 2 delta y which is 5 minus 2 delta x which is 8, yk plus 1 which is 43 minus yk which is 42. So 43 minus 42 1, 2 into 8 16, minus 16 plus 10 minus 6. Okay, so your initial point is 39 43, 39 43. Your decision parameter is minus 6. When your decision parameter is minus means less than equals to 0, then xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, xk which is 39 plus 1 40, and yk plus 1 will be yk when your decision parameter is negative. So your yk plus 1 will be yk means which is 43. Okay. Calculate. We have not reached to our end point. Our end point is 43 45. So again calculate next decision parameter, pk plus 1, pk which is minus 6 plus 2 delta y is 5 minus 2 into delta x which is 8, yk plus 1 which is 43 minus yk which is again 43, simplify it is 0, 10 minus 6, 4 plus 4. So for the next expression, your initial point is 40 43, your decision parameter is plus 4. When your decision parameter is greater than equals to 0, your xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, 40 plus 1 41, and yk plus 1 will be yk plus 1, 43 plus 1 44. Okay, calculate again decision parameter yk plus 1, pk which is now 4 plus 2 into delta x which is 5 minus 2 into delta x which is 8, yk plus 1 44, yk which is 43. Calculate 1 minus 10 plus 10 minus 2 plus 4, 2, 4 plus 10 14 minus 16 minus 2. So for the next iteration, your initial point is 41 44, 41 44. Your decision parameter is minus 2. When your decision parameter is negative, then your xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, 41 plus 1 42, and yk plus 1 will be yk which is 44. We have not reached to our end point. Okay, our end point is 43 45. So again calculate decision parameter, next decision parameter yk plus 1 which is decision parameter minus 2, previous decision parameter minus 2 plus 2 into delta which is 5 minus 2 into delta x which is 8, your yk plus 1 now is 44 minus yk which is 44, 0, 10 minus 2, 8 plus 8. So for next iteration, your previous point is 42 44, decision parameter is 8. When your decision parameter is greater than equals to 0, then your xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, 42 plus 1 43, and yk plus 1 will be yk plus 1, 44 plus 1 45. And now you can see this is your end point. So we have reached to our end point. So we will stop our algorithm here. Okay, so you have calculated all the intermediate point between these 2 points. 35, 40. We start with this point 35, 40, and we've reached all this intermediate point. First intermediate point 36, 41, 37, 41, 38, 42, 39, 43, 40, 43, 41, 44, and 42. So all these are the intermediate point between these 2 points, 35, 40 to this 43, 45. We have calculated all this intermediate point using our Bresson line drawing algorithm. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear? Or if do you have any doubt? So I'm just repeating what I've done in this example. First, we have given 2 points, starting point and end point. Okay, using these 2 given point, calculate slope of your line, which is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Put this value, y2 is 45, y1 is 40, divided by x2, which is 43, minus x1, which is 35, 45 minus 40, which is 5, 43 minus 35, which is 8, means it is 0.6, which is less than 1. So when your slope is less than 1, we have derived this formula. Use this formula and calculate this descent parameter. For descent parameter, when m is less than 1, is pk 2 delta y minus delta x, and in next descent parameter is plus 1. Next descent parameter yk plus 1, pk plus 1 is pk initial descent parameter plus 2 delta y minus delta x into yk plus 1 minus yk. Start first iteration, calculate initial descent parameter. Initial descent parameter formula is 2 delta y minus delta x, 2 delta y, which is y2 minus y1, 45 minus 40, which is 5, 5 minus delta x, x2 minus x1, 43 minus 35, which is 8. Okay, so 2 into 5 is 10 minus 8, 2. So your initial descent parameter is 2, means which is greater than equals to 0. Okay, your initial point is 35, 40. When your initial descent parameter is greater than 0, xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, 35 plus 1, 36, and yk plus 1 will be yk, which is 40 plus 1, 41. Okay, so now calculate the next descent parameter, which is pk plus 1. So formula pk plus 1 is this. This is the formula for pk plus 1. Put the value pk, which is 2, you calculated, plus 2 into delta y, which is 5, minus 2 into delta x, which is 8, into yk plus 1. Yk plus 1 is 41 minus yk, which is 40. Calculate the value will you get is minus 4. Put this value minus 4 here and calculate the next coordinates. Next coordinate will be when your value is less than equals to 0, your xk plus will move with 1, means 36 plus 1, 37, and when your value is negative, yk will still the same, means 41. Okay, so calculate all this point till you are reach to the last point. This is the end point. Okay, so now is it clear to all of you? If you have any doubt, you can ask. I'm waiting for your response. Please speak.
No doubt, sir.
No doubt?
No.
Okay. So, okay, write P in chat box. I'm showing the till I'm starting the next example. Okay, so example 2, when your starting point is 1 1 and your end point is 6 7. So first calculate the slope. First calculate the slope of your line y2 minus y1, 7 minus 1, and x2 minus x1, 6 minus 1, which is 7 minus 1 is 6, 6 minus 1 is 5, 6 by 5, which is 1.2, means your slope is greater than 1. When your slope is greater than 1, the equation of descent parameters are this pk, means initial descent parameter is 2 delta x minus delta y, and next descent parameter equation is pk, initial descent parameter, plus 2 delta x minus 2 delta y, xk plus 1 minus xk. And when your pk value is greater than equals to 0, then your next descent parameter, next coordinate will be xk plus 1, yk plus 1. When your descent parameter value is negative, means less than 0, then next coordinate will be xk, yk plus 1. Calculate delta y will, which is y2 minus y1, 7 minus 1, 6, and delta x, 6 minus 1, which is 5. Okay, and your slope is greater than 1, so I'm doing I'm explaining this example when your slope is greater than 1. Okay, so calculate for iteration 1, when your k is 0, xk yk is initial point 1 1, calculate yk 2 into delta x. When your m is greater than 1, this is x. Okay, so delta 2 into delta x, which is 10, minus delta y, which is 6, 4. So your initial descent parameter value is 4. Initial point is 1 1, descent parameter is positive, then both the coordinate will change with unit interval, means 1 1 plus 2 plus 2, 1 1 means 2 2. Okay, calculate the next descent parameter. Initial descent parameter is 4 plus 2 into delta x minus 2 into delta y, x xk plus 1, which is 2, minus xk, which is 1. Okay, solve this, find the value, which is 2. Again your value is positive integer number, then both the coordinate will change with 1, means 2 plus 1 3, 2 plus 1 3. Calculate the next descent parameter. Initial is 2, 2 into delta x 5, minus 2 into delta y 6, 3, means y xk plus 1. Now xk plus 1 is 3, and xk, which is 2, 3 minus 2, 1, 1, 2 into 6 12, 2 into 5 10, plus 2 12, minus 12, which is 0. So 0. So when your descent parameter is greater than equals to 0, now your descent parameter is equals to 0, then both the coordinate will change with 1. 3 plus 1 4, 3 plus 1 4. Okay, so same way you can calculate all these intermediate points and reach to the your end point. What is the end point? As you know, 6 plus 7. When you reach to the end point, stop your algorithm. So these all are the intermediate points. Okay, the first intermediate point, second, third, and the same way you find all the intermediate point. Okay, so is it clear to all of you? No doubt. ठीक है, किसका मैसेज आया? देखिए, जब भी क्लासरूम लॉक हो जाए ना, आप मुझे फ़ोन किया करो, ठीक है? एक्चुअली में मैं चैट नहीं देखता हूँ आप लोगों की। जब क्लास में पढ़ा रहा होता है ना, चैट नहीं देखते हैं, तो यदि आपको कुछ ऐसा कुछ डाउट है ना, क्लासरूम लॉक हो गया, तो मुझे फ़ोन कर लिया करो। वैसे आप क्लासरूम ज्वाइन टाइम पे कर लिया करो, अदरवाइज लॉक हो जाता है आफ्टर 5 और 10 मिनट्स। ओके। ठीक है, सो नाउ आई एम स्टॉपिंग हियर. किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं तो बंद करें. Okay, so now I'm ending this meeting here. Thank you.